Devoted to the dollar like Buddhist, the Dalai Lamas.
My name is Bryonn Bain, and I'm an artist, a prison activist, and I've been working in prisons for 3 decades. For the last 2 decades, I've been a professor of African American Studies. I have a Juris Doctorate from Harvard University, and I've taught at Rikers Island, Sing Sing Prison, NYU, Columbia, Harvard, Cambridge, and Oxford. In the late 1980s, I watched my cousins in Flatbush, Brooklyn, form a hip-hop crew called the Fu-Schnickens. They went on tour with a group called Digital Underground. You might remember them. I'll never forget. They had this dancer, upcoming rapper, on the road with them, who later went on to become known to the world as the late, great Tupac Shakur. My brothers and I were so inspired, we organized our own tour to prisons in upstate New York. I was born and raised in New York City, but I have spent the last 5 years working in Los Angeles prisons because LA is ground zero for mass incarceration. LA locks up more people than any other city in the world. People keep talking about the system is broken. Please stop saying that. The system is not broken. In fact, it's working exactly as it was designed to work. Slavery, colonization, social control that have made the United States a global superpower. And that's not by chance, it's by design. Why are you surprised black people are dying twice as much as anyone else? From New York and New Orleans to Milwaukee and Chicago? It's no secret. It's no secret the number one place black people in America get healthcare is in the emergency room. The imprisonment rate for African Americans is 10 times the imprisonment rate for white men. Suicide is the number one cause of death in county jails. Over 85% of incarcerated women have reportedly been raped, and over 200,000 men every year are reportedly raped. As the Center for New Leadership and Urban Solutions says, we have to stop using dehumanizing language. Stop using language like felons and convicts and prisoners. If we can change the language to focus on our humanity, our personhood, talk about people who are incarcerated, people who are formerly incarcerated, but people. We can change that language, we can change the conversation. If we can change the conversation, we can change the policies, the practices, and the dehumanizing systems in which our people are living and dying every day. This pandemic, coronavirus, COVID-19, is one of the greatest public health reasons that mass decarceration now, or prepare to have blood on our hands like never before as prisons become death camps.
The bread that I said is all that we got. It's all that we need for us to get fed and for us to feed a whole lot of folks in need.
We are, and so I am. Mass decarcerate now. Let our people go.
For me to get fed and for me to feed a whole lot of folks. A whole lot of folks. A whole lot of folks.